Hello everybody and welcome back to PeterVill. So today I have two different mods to show you. The first one is the John Deere tractor you can see in front of us, a very nice 6530 Premium, and this was off modhub.us. It does seem to be a decent machine. You can customize several different things, different wheels. Also you can put the Yara fertilizing mapping thing on the top, and you can also put some weights on. I will show you the different customizable features just very quickly. It comes with the medium tractors. You can see just here, and yeah, you can see the different configurations that you can have. You can have several different features if you want to. I actually didn't put a beacon on mine, but thinking about it, I think I really do want to, so I'm gonna have to customize that later. But the configurations, the first configuration is if you want to have weights or a PTO front linkage, as you can see here, or just standard. Totally up to you, of course. I have opted for the 900 kilogram weight. Also the wheel brands, you can obviously customize those, and with each wheel brand comes a different setup. So yeah, obviously feel free to choose what you want to have. Lots of different features here. The design is the GPS and also the Yara thing that I told you about. Let's just see. Yeah, that's right, the end sensor. I knew what it was, it's just I forgot. Yes, the Yara end sensor just here. And also the GPS plus warning signs and the Yara end sensor and GPS and all these fancy things. Obviously the price does get put up quite a bit. Or if you just want to opt for everything, then yeah, obviously just go for full equipment. We then have a massive configuration. This is obviously standard, no beacon light at all. You can have one, or you can have two. You can't have three, but you can, if you want to, have a deer on the bonnet. You can also have terminals, so what it means by this is basically all the kit inside the tractor, you can see it appear and disappear, just in here. And of course back to standard, you can then have the 6530p, the 6630p, 6830p, 6930p, and back to standard. Front loader attacher or no front loader. I love the toolbox which appears though. Very nice indeed. Stole. Can't pronounce that one, but you can have that one. Yeah, these two or nothing. Up to you. So yeah, I think I'm probably going to configure mine a bit later, but just for now, this is absolutely fine. You can see the interior is very nice indeed. Flickering mirrors, probably because my maximum mirror setting is set wrong, just to reduce lag really, but it does seem to be very nice. It really does. Just missing a few configurations that I'm going to stick on it when I have used it for log splitting. Now the log splitter is the thing I wanted to show you mostly today. It's just genius, it really is. It's unique, it's an original idea. I don't think there's been a log splitter before in Farming Simulator. Of course, if there has, I do apologise to the modder who created it. Because yes, obviously if somebody has already done it, then fair enough, but as far as I'm aware, this is the first one, and I have seen the video of it, and it's just, it looks addictive, it's satisfying to watch. If you want to be satisfied, this is the video for you. So we're going to buy it straight away without even thinking about it. I don't need to think about it, I'm desperate to use this mod. It does seem to be incredibly good, very high quality. So if I just stick it on the back, we're going to head over to the forest. Of course, this is mostly involving handwork. Yes, we have to use some, we have to do a bit of physical exercise. We can't do everything with a tractor, but you can of course use the chainsaw to cut up the logs to begin with, and then this will split the logs in half. Now we do already have plenty of trees on the ground, so obviously we're going to cut some of those up and split them. We're not going to be doing a massive amount, but we are just going to do some to try this out. But over the course of the series, I'm going to hopefully do quite a bit. I don't know if it has any financial benefit. Obviously, just selling a massive load of logs is most likely the most cost-effective thing to do. However, it is just an addictive and, like I say, a very satisfying thing to do. It's oddly satisfying. It's one of those things which you sort of think, yeah, you're just going to split a log, how fun. But no, it is satisfying. And if you don't believe me, then you'll see for yourself. And if you're still not satisfied, fair enough. I don't think anything will satisfy you. But yes, we are going to try this out. And I do technically have to have a small trailer to throw the logs into later. But yeah, we're fine just for the time being. Yes, I could really do with just levelling this ground out a bit more. It is bone-shakingly rough. I think I've actually overshot where I put my logs. They're over there. Yes, I didn't put a course straight to them. Actually, wait, before I do go over there, I've just realised we have several logs from when I took the stumps out, so they can be my first ones. Let's put it in the sunshine, and to make sure it's in good lighting so you can see nicely. And yes, I must just say this now, I want to show this mod off in good light. Yes, it was worth saying. So, yeah, obviously it says here, turn on log splitter. So there we go. Unfold log splitter. Actually, let me just do something, if I can do. I would like to, if it will allow me to, just create an area. It's my log splitting area. Just so it removes the grass from the area so you can see properly. Right, so I think we're ready to go. Let's pick up the first log. Here it is. Obviously they're not very big logs. I think you can do some fairly substantial ones, probably as big as you can fit in the actual splitter itself. And of course in FS19 you can now rotate things. You can rotate objects, which is going to make it much easier for splitting and actually re-splitting. If you want to re-split one you've already done in half to do quarters, then obviously that is a very nice thing to do. Right, so you then press N, you have to hold it down, and then when you release N, it returns back on its own. So there's a split log, and I want to try re-splitting. Okay, here we go. Oh, nice. Are you satisfied yet? Well, I guess it didn't fall onto the ground. I like it when they sort of split and then fall down. We have actually got this table here to prevent that from happening, but it's kind of, that is part of the satisfying part when it splits and then folds down. I guess you could do it in the folded up position, possibly. Not necessarily. But if I do two, let's just try and find another log. Ah, look at this. This will do. I do have a chainsaw. Really, I should have these over there. So if I can just do this one here, might be able to cut it up again over next to the log splitter. And technically, I've got another one here to split again. But you can see the size log which will fit in there. It's like, I don't know, 1.5 foot, that sort of thing. It really is such an interesting tool. In real life, I love log splitting. It is just satisfying. Okay, I won't say the word satisfying anymore, I promise. Unless you're not satisfied. Which you might be. Hopefully you are. Let's continue. I think actually a time-lapse of this would be even better. So let's try a more substantial log, and I think anybody would agree, everybody would, that the handwork, the hand tools in 19 are far more manageable than those in previous games. Much easier to do. Oh, I just caught the edge of it there. Yeah, I think it definitely does work better with smaller logs. I think I've gone a bit too big here. The first ones I was doing was just perfect, really good. That has worked, it has split it, but it's just a little bit more tricky to get the right angle. I have quite clearly cut it at a very strange angle there, so that's not really what I'm trying to do. I want to go for this sort of size. That's already been split once. I absolutely love being able to see the grain of the wood there. Yeah, so like I say, a time-lapse would be good. I think I probably should prepare the wood first though, otherwise I'm going to be running around like a headless chicken and the time-lapse will look very similar to this. I have piled up an array of different sized logs here. I probably shouldn't have left the PTO on the tractor the whole time, but I did do anyway. Anyway, let's see what this looks like as a time-lapse. It'll just be a short one, just in case it looks really bad and gives everybody motion sickness. So here goes. I am very impressed. I really am. It is just such a nice tool, a very nice tool to have, and it's just incredible how it resembles a log splitter in real life, which you wouldn't really have thought would be quite so amazing, but when something is done so well in FS19 that it almost feels like you're using a real log splitter, or a real tool, whatever the tool might be, that's when you know the modder has done something outstanding, absolutely perfect. So yeah, 5 out of 5 from me, no doubt about it, not seeing any problems, and it works just as you would expect. So absolutely fantastic. Anyway, I'm not going to continue too much in this video, but we do need to do some more. I'm going to get it all put into a trailer. We'll get a small trailer, and actually the small utility trailer by Tim Modding, that is a really good trailer for this exact purpose. So even if we don't get the utility tractor, I could still get the small trailer, perfect for transporting firewood, and obviously we could sell it that way. I don't know if firewood is worth more than long logs, but we'll see. I would have thought it would be less or just the same because it's all just cut up, but I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, we're going to be returning to this in the next episode most likely. Also in the next episode I might be expanding the horse work. I'm actually going to buy, hopefully today, the horse paddock, or it's actually a horse farm. It does come under a farm, so I think that's going to be a worthwhile investment considering it is only £116,000. Obviously that's a lot of money, but you do get a whole farm for that, which isn't too much at all. And we do have £302,000, so we do have the money without any problems. And of course we're going to make quite a bit of money from the horses themselves. First though, it has been noticed by a number of my viewers that the sheep do require water, so obviously I'm not going to let them go without water. I do need to give them everything they require. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. This is hay fever for you. Hey, hay fever. It's also quite annoying because I actually work with grass quite a bit. You know, I'm mowing grass and stuff in real life. So yeah, it's kind of not good, not a good combination. Anyway, yes, we do have 75% in here, so that's absolutely fine. The water trough is actually in the field. And it turns out the gate has been left open by me. But yeah, we do have quite a few sheep. I'm going to expand the amount that we have in the future. Definitely. But we do have quite a few. How many do we have? 30? I thought we had 30. I think we do. Yes, the water wasn't actually empty, but it was very close to empty. So yeah, really everything is done here. The grass is topped up. The water is totally full. The cleanliness is obviously perfect. They are reproducing every 137 hours, which is quite slow, but they're going to pick up the pace. They're going to get very busy, as they do. And we do only have 374 litres of wool currently, but I have already sold 4,000 litres, so yes, they have already done a pretty good job. Now as for the grass fields, I do need to actually fertilise them as soon as possible, since I would like to be able to do another cut with the chrome big M while we have it, and make a decent profit. The only issue is I don't know if it's going to fertilise. I think they will do, because they are numbered fields. Usually if a field is numbered, it's actually recognised as a field, and you can fertilise it no problem at all. Sounds like a very strange thing to say, but if it's not recognised as a field, despite it being grass, if you apply fertiliser, it would do literally nothing. It would just disappear, and it won't become more productive. So you do have to be a bit careful. Where should I put this? That is still fermenting. I think this shed over here is a good place for it. This is of course if I've left enough space. Yes, it's a huge shed, yet I have made it fairly inaccessible for more things. If I can reverse such a tanker, I'll put it next to the trailer, but I am really, really bad at reversing these things. So this is going to go likely quite painfully. You never know. I think I'll put it here. That would do. It's not blocking anything in, so that's fine. As for the silage, how much has it fermented? 73%. Good. Well, we're going to be going to bed soon, because yeah, it's going dark slowly. it'll be ready in the next day, the next in-game day. So that is going to be a lot of money coming back in again. So I think really what I want to do is look into fertilizing at least one of those grass fields. If it works, great. We can do the other one in the next episode. But then I would like to buy the horse field, horse paddock, farm, whatever you want to call it. It is just a good thing to do, I reckon. So, and as soon as we have it, the sooner I can buy some horses and start making money out of them. So it's all for a greater profit in the future. Anyway, we have a sprayer. We do indeed have a sprayer. I did say that I was going to use the Ford on it, but I think, yeah, the Ford isn't the right tractor. So yeah, as the Massey Ferguson is here, I guess that is going to be the best one to use. And you can't deny it's a decent looking tractor. Okay, there might be a few of you out there who don't like it, but seriously, it looks good. Okay, so yeah, refill points for sprayers. Interesting. I don't know where it is on this map, but I will do a very good job. I'll look for it. Hopefully I can find it. Is it here? I don't think so. I'll have a hunt around, see what I can find. There must be something. If not, I can always just go and buy a pallet, so it isn't the end of the world if it does not have a refill point. And yes, even if I can't find a refill point, it doesn't necessarily mean it doesn't have one, it's just I have failed to find it. Yeah, I think I'm going to be buying a pallet. I don't know. Yes, I think I'll go and buy a pallet instead of wasting time. Of course, if you do know of a refill point on this map, then please do let me know so I can not mess around in the future going all the way to the store. But I don't think we do have them. I think you do have to have the placeables in FS19 to get fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. I'm fairly sure there isn't integrated systems in a map, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. So yeah, I think I'm doing the right thing. Going to the store, and if there isn't one, I can always get a placeable. I can actually fit that in the yard somewhere. But yeah, this just seems to be the short-term solution. Okay, here we are. I haven't bought it. I do need to just put the order in. So yeah, pallets. Hang on, something's changed here. Now, is this an update for the game, or is this a mod? I actually don't know. It could have been part of version 1.4. Yeah, well, clearly they are now branded. So anyway, I'll probably find out after this video, before I've even uploaded the video. But if you want to let me know anyway, please do feel free to. Yeah, I'll check the changelog. So yeah, fertilizer tank, this is what I need to go for. That should be enough for this field. And of course, yeah, if you can't even put it on the grass field, I'm not even going to be using it today. But I have high hopes. I think because it is a numbered field, it will work. There was somebody, I do remember reading a comment saying, make sure you plough your grassland and reseed it. So I don't know if they would just, you know, sort of guess that you would have to do that, or if they actually knew you would have to do that. I did have to do it on Misslingen, but that is because that field was not recognised as an actual field. So yes, I think it's going to be different on here. It doesn't really bother me either way though, because I quite like doing the cultivating and ploughing and stuff and reseeding. It's just, it seems like a kind of a pointless exercise when you have a grass field, you plough it, and then you reseed grass. It's well, I guess it is a practice which is done to increase the quality of the grass. I think if you have a really bad grass field, you do plough it, cultivate it, and reseed. But yeah, I think generally speaking, if you just have a good grass field, you wouldn't tend just to plough it up and reseed it. Okay, right, let's get to the field. I actually don't have front weights on here, and it seems surprisingly stable. Usually whenever I have a sprayer on a tractor, it's doing wheelies. I guess this tractor is just relatively heavy. It just seems to be a nice, evenly distributed weight across the whole tractor. Although, having said that, it is something like a 7700 series, so yeah, it's going to be pretty heavy anyway. It's 7726, okay. So, yes, that's a big tractor. Right, I think this is my field. I'll soon know, because if somebody starts chasing me with a pitchfork, I know I've entered the wrong piece of land. Or is that just what happens on Trek? I don't know. So, yes, let's attempt to fertilise the land. All I have to do is just basically turn it on, drive forward a bit, and just see on the fertilising map if it has done anything. There is a chance here that it's not going to work, and it could be that it actually should work, but because the grass is fully grown, it might not allow me to. That is always a concern of mine. I've just opened the door. Oh, I've just opened the window. Okay, let's just reverse and let's figure out why I can't lift the sprayer. I can't lift the sprayer because my windows are flapping around and my doors are flapping around. I think it's a duplicated control. Ah, that's not good. This may take me some time, and in the meantime my back window is probably going to go flying across the map because it's gone berserk. I want to do the sprayer, not the window. Well, I am surprised, but I don't think I can actually hire the sprayer on this tractor because the controls are duplicated. So I'd have to change the key bindings or change the tractor. And honestly, I'm going to change the tractor. In fact, that John Deere which we had earlier was perfect. It really was pretty good. I'll put this tractor away in here for now. Yes, I think you could certainly use it with that tractor, but you would just have to do a few adjustments. We do also have the Ford, but it would take me forever to get it back because it is only a something K gearbox. I can't remember, it's just not very fast. Having said that, this one here isn't necessarily very fast, so it does seem to be 31, so yeah, that's alright. Right, so yes, I'm going to put it in the workshop and I'm going to do a few adjustments. I will likely put some beacons on it, and I guess I could put the end sensor on it. I don't know, I'm not going to say because obviously I have no experience with using one, but I thought the end sensor was for a fertilizer spreader, but it might be used for spraying, or maybe it is just for spraying. I don't know. If anybody knows, again, please do let me know down below. It can become a learning experience. Basically, so far, I have my audience telling me everything I ask, so they're basically answering all my questions. I should be charged for the service of my viewers telling me, educating me in things I don't fully understand. Now we do have so many options available to us, but I think I am just going to have the beacon and possibly the end sensor, but yeah, just the beacon for now until I have clarified the situation with that. But then it doesn't really matter if I have it, even if it is for the wrong application. You might be thinking, why have you bought another tractor? You just don't need another one, but actually I really feel like I do, because the other John Deere, the 8400, is it an 8400? I'm not too familiar with the numbers, but yeah, the big one, that really is just for high horsepower applications, and then the Ford is really just for trundling around the forest, not for doing road work at all. The Massey Ferguson is for road work and just doing general jobs, and then when you need a backup tractor or a secondary tractor doing a very similar job to the Massey Ferguson, well, that's where there was a tractor missing, and that's where this one is going to fill in the gap. So, yep, let's just customize that. If I put the... I think twin looks amazing. It looks really amazing. I could potentially afford to upgrade it to a 6932, which I think is a much nicer tractor. Also, I have driven a 6930 in real life, whereas I haven't driven the other one. So yeah, it means a bit more to me, so that's nice. Looks very nice. And it also blinds you. Ah, I've just realised that it has removed my weights. I need weights for that sprayer. Hopefully I can still put weights on there. No, wrong thing. There we go. Yes, I want 600. Is that good? That's good. Perfect. What a good looking tractor. Yeah, I know that there are many viewers who want a 6930 in the game, and I don't know if this is actually based off the 6M tractor from the base game, because the back of the tractor looks familiar, but it might not be. I'm not saying it is, just it looks familiar. Flooded gateway. Okay, so yeah, let's just go and hitch back onto the sprayer and see if this is going to work. And I take it this one doesn't have... Oh, goodness, it has the same flappy windows. Oh, there must be a way of doing this. There must be. Oh, no. It's exactly the same setup. I might just be... Oh, I'm going. I'm going to go and sort this out off screen. Sorted. Now, if you're wondering why there is another tractor there, I've basically just set the height with the 8400 because it doesn't have the control on the doors and windows, which I must just add is a nice feature. It's just I don't know if you can bypass it, so yeah, I'm basically stuck at this level now. So yeah, anyway, we're ready to go. Let's see what it does. You can see that the ground texture is going darker, which means that it is actually applying fertilizer, which is great. But just to confirm, although it definitely is working, I will show you the fertilizer map. Okay, so you can see it's darker there. And interestingly, these fields do seem to be fertilized already. Can't think of a reason why, but there probably is a reason why. So yeah, let's get this done. I'm just going to get this first field done now. And this is going to increase the productivity of the field. If you're wondering why I'm not going right up to the hedgerow, it's because the recognised field boundary is actually at the edge of the spray boom there. The sprayer boom is where it needs to be. If it was further over, I would just be wasting liquid fertiliser. So yeah, that is the reason why. Now obviously it is a big sprayer, so it's just going to take a few minutes to do this, not very long at all. And then I'm hoping to conclude the episode by going up to the the horse farm and buying it. And then obviously in the next episode we can start to put it to good use by buying some horses and employing somebody to look after the horses, train them up and all that sort of stuff. I still have to give them the food, but they can train them up and make them really expensive horses. Race horses, in fact. We can get them to train our horses to race and they can win lots of monies. Now amazingly, just going around the headland has pretty much done the whole field. All I need to do is now just fill in the gap and then it is done. Whilst I'm filling in the gap, we can all appreciate this tractor. You see, I'm not all for Massey Ferguson. I think these John Deeres are very good looking. In fact, I think this one is nicer looking than the new John Deeres, but I probably shouldn't have just said that because now I'm going to have a new set of pitchforks thrown at me by John Deere fans. Although to be fair, if you're a John Deere fan, you should like all John Deeres, not just the new ones. I really do wish that they'd had older versions of different brands in the game, in the base game. So like Massey Ferguson tractors from the 90s, and well any brand from the 80s, 90s to early 2000s. So that is done. There we go. I'm going to keep that here for next time, and I can spray the other field. There's no rush at all. Spray the other side, and then yeah, probably in a couple of episodes time we'll be actually cutting these two fields again, but it won't be for silage for the pit. I'll be either doing hay, just grass bales, or silage bales, just I don't know what yet. And yes, it should become a pretty good moneymaker. Okay, so I have obviously missed a tiny piece, but it's not too bad. The farm is just down here, £116,000. Let's go and see what I've purchased. I own this now. Okay, I own this. It seems good. I'm not a horsey person, I must admit, but it is going to be the horse trainer who's going to be looking after them anyway. And I know that if you have horse helper installed, it's just really good. You can make so much money. And I really do love the stable too. The stable is really nicely done. So it is definitely worth buying this farm. And I should really check the boundaries. Okay, so I'm on the boundary here. We own the stable, the outside areas. Is it a menage or something? And yeah, basically all this area here. So yeah, we're going to get some horses. I currently don't know where they're going to spawn. I would imagine they're going to live either in the stable or somewhere around here. I can't say. I doubt they're being here, but we'll see. Yeah, I'd say somewhere over there. But that's going to be coming up in the next episode. And so is more log splitting. I'm going to sell some more... Well, I'm going to sell some split logs just to see the comparison in price. And we'll probably sell some whole logs as well. Some great big long lengths of timber. But that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.